Ready to upgrade your audio setup without breaking the bank? In 2026, you can score premium-grade Dolby Atmos soundbars that deliver cinematic clarity and immersive 3D sound at budget-friendly prices. Whether you're streaming, gaming or watching movies, the right soundbar makes all the difference. Let's explore the 10 best Dolby Atmos soundbars of 2026, premium sound on a budget. Don't forget to check out the product links in the description below each video for easy access to purchase your favorite tech products. Number 10, JBL Bar 500 5.1 Channel. The JBL Bar 500 5.1 channel soundbar system makes a compelling case for anyone seeking immersive home theater audio without the fuss of scattered speakers and speaker cables. Out of the box, it delivers up to 590 W of total power, including a dedicated wireless 10 subwoofer, which means you're getting deep bass and authoritative volume for both movies and music. The unit supports technologies like Dolby Atmos and JBL's multi-beam surround processing, offering an illusion of height and side ambience even though there are no actual upward-firing drivers or rear satellite speakers. This means you can get a more cinema-like feel without completely reworking your living room. Setup is straightforward with an included HDMI eARC port, plus HDMI in, for high-quality audio from a compatible TV, and calibration features that help the system adapt to your room. For dialogue-heavy viewing, JBL's Pure Voice technology stands out by ensuring spoken words remain clear even amid action or music-heavy scenes. That said, as good as it performs, there are caveats. While the subwoofer adds satisfying rumble, some reviewers found the very deepest bass lacking compared to high-end dedicated systems, so if you're a die-hard bass head, you might sense a slight shortfall. Number 9, Polk Audio Signa S4. The Polk Audio Signa S4 presents itself as a very appealing mid-range upgrade for your television audio setup, delivering a 3.1.2 channel system complete with a wireless subwoofer and support for Dolby Atmos, all for a price point that undercuts many larger systems. The bar itself is ultra-slim, so it sits nicely beneath most TVs without obstructing the screen or IR sensor, and the wireless sub lets you place it with some freedom. In terms of features, the Signa S4 brings in HDMI eARC, so your TV can send full-quality audio back through one cable, optical and 3.5mm inputs, Bluetooth streaming, a dedicated center channel for dialogue clarity, and Polk's Voice Adjust technology to help make speech come through when music or effects are happening. The inclusion of upward-firing drivers gives it the virtual height channels for Atmos, which is impressive for this class of soundbar. On the sound side, it earns strong marks. Reviewers highlight the crispness of vocals and the modest yet satisfying bass impact from the subwoofer, with plenty of volume headroom for most living room use. For everyday TV watching, movies, and even moderate music sessions, the Signa S4 feels like a solid all-rounder that punches above its price. That said, it isn't flawless. What you don't get is true surround speakers, i.e., dedicated rear channels, so the immersive effect, while good, is not the same as a full 5.1.2 or 7.1 system. Some bass heads feel the very lowest rumble is missing, and there is no built-in Wi-Fi streaming, voice assistant integration, or expandable speaker network, so in terms of smart features or scalability it lags behind some rivals. Number 8, Sonos Beam Generation 2. The Sonos Beam Generation 2 is a compact yet remarkably powerful soundbar designed to bring cinematic sound and smart functionality into smaller living spaces. Its sleek, minimalist design with a perforated polycarbonate grille looks elegant under any TV setup, and its modest size makes it easy to fit without cluttering your space. The biggest upgrade over the first-generation Beam is its support for Dolby Atmos, which gives a more immersive sound experience through advanced virtual surround processing. Even without upward-firing speakers, the Beam 2 manages to create a convincing sense of height and spaciousness, especially in smaller to medium-sized rooms. Dialogue clarity is excellent, with voices sounding crisp and natural, and the mid-range is warm and balanced. The bass performance, while not as deep as a system with a dedicated subwoofer, is still impressive for its size thanks to well-tuned internal woofers and passive radiators. Setting up the Beam 2 is effortless. It connects via HDMI eARC, and the Sonos app makes it simple to calibrate sound using TruePlay tuning. The bar also integrates perfectly with other Sonos speakers, so you can easily build a multi-room or full surround system later. It supports AirPlay 2, voice assistants, and various streaming platforms, making it as smart as it is sonically capable. While the Dolby Atmos effect is virtual rather than true height sound, it still adds depth and immersion to movies, games, and music. For those seeking thunderous bass or full 360-degree surround, pairing it with a Sonos sub or surround speakers is ideal. But even as a standalone system, the Sonos Beam Gen 2 offers stunning clarity, immersive sound, and user-friendly operation, making it one of the best compact premium soundbars available today. Number 7. Vizio 5.1 Soundbar SE. The Vizio 5.1 Soundbar SE delivers an impressive amount of performance for its price, offering a real 5.1 channel setup with a soundbar, 2 rear satellite speakers and a wireless subwoofer, along with support for Dolby Atmos and DTS-X to give a more immersive movie experience. The setup is straightforward. You use a single HDMI eARC connection to your TV, the app provides extra control, and for compatible Vizio TVs the quick-fit mounting option makes placement beneath the TV especially seamless. In use the system performs respectably, dialogue stays clear thanks to the dedicated center channel, and the addition of true surround satellites gives better spatialization than many virtual surround soundbars in the same budget range. Bass from the wireless subwoofer adds tangible rumble, making action scenes and gaming more engaging. That said, there are some trade-offs. While it supports Dolby Atmos and DTS-X decoding, it lacks upward-firing drivers, so the height/overhead sound effect is simulated rather than true ceiling sound. Also, reviewers noted that while the mid-range and treble are decent, they can sound a bit congested or plasticky under stress, and the bass's extension into very low frequencies is limited. Additionally, connectivity options are somewhat minimal. For example, the unit lacks HDMI inputs beyond the eARC port and no optical input in some listings, and the lack of a dedicated handheld remote in some packages means you'll be relying on your TV remote or the mobile app. Number 6. Sennheiser AMBEO Soundbar Plus. The Sennheiser AMBEO Soundbar Plus is a premium audio solution tailored for home theater enthusiasts who want all-in-one convenience with expansive sound. Visually, it presents as a sleek, well-built bar with a width around 105 centimeters, so it fits best under TVs of 55 inches or larger, and carries a refined finish and subtle design cues that make it a good match for high-end AV setups. Under the hood it supports a wide array of advanced formats including Dolby Atmos, DTS-X and Sony 360 Reality Audio, allowing it to deliver immersive 3D sound from a single unit rather than a full multi-speaker rack. In operation the soundbar impresses with its clarity and depth. Dialogue is especially strong thanks to its dedicated center channel and smart processing features, so voices come through cleanly even in busy scenes. For movie nights the AMBEO Plus creates a more convincing soundstage than many soundbars in its category. Explosions, ambient effects, and music cues feel more spacious and directional. The built-in low-frequency drivers deliver decent punch, and while the bass doesn't match what you'd get from a full external subwoofer system, it gets sufficiently deep for most casual viewers. Number 5. Bose Home Theater System. The Bose Smart Ultra Soundbar is a premium single-unit soundbar designed to deliver a high-end home theater upgrade with minimal fuss. In terms of design and features, it boasts a sleek, elegant build with a glass-top finish and metal grille, and its low-profile dimensions mean it fits neatly under a TV without taking over the room. It supports Dolby Atmos and employs Bose's TrueSpace and Phase Guide technologies to create a sense of width and height in the soundstage using upward-firing drivers. It also includes built-in Amazon Alexa and OK Google/Google Assistant compatibility depending on region, AirPlay 2, Chromecast, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.0, and full app control via the Bose Music app. Setup is straightforward via HDMI eARC, or optical if needed, and the unit supports calibration using Bose's ADAPTQ system to tailor the sound to your room. In actual performance the soundbar shines in many respects. Dialogue clarity is especially strong, voices are crisp and present, and the custom AI dialogue mode is designed to boost vocal intelligibility during busy movie or TV scenes. The soundstage is impressively wide for a single-bar solution, and for many mid-sized rooms it provides a very credible immersive experience. The bass, while not matching what you'd get from a full separate subwoofer, is surprisingly good for a bar of this size, enough to give action scenes punch and maintain musical impact. However, it isn't perfect and there are important trade-offs. One key limitation is that there is no HDMI input beyond the eARC pass-through, so if you have multiple sources, game console, Blu-ray player, streaming box, that you'd like to route through the soundbar you might find the lack of extra HDMI ports inconvenient. Also, the bass, while decent, is still not on the level of a dedicated subwoofer, so if you're a bass head wanting deep rumble you may eventually crave adding a separate subwoofer or rear speakers. Bose offers optional modules for expansion. Number 4. LG S90TR. The LG S90TR is a serious step up for home theater audio in a packaged form, offering a full 7.1.3 channel setup with a soundbar, wireless subwoofer and rear speakers, and support for both Dolby Atmos and DTS-X, so it delivers more genuine surround immersion than many single-bar solutions. Reviewers point out strong performance in dialogue clarity and overall sound balance. The AI-based room calibration helps adapt the system to your space, the dedicated center channel locks speech down nicely, and the subwoofer and rear speakers give you real spatial separation for movies and gaming. On the other hand, the height, upfiring, performance doesn't match the very top tier. Its sibling models have more upward-firing drivers, so the overhead effects are solid but not jaw-dropping. The S90TR's total power and channel count make it ideal for a medium to large room and for viewers who want a home cinema feel without wiring up a full AV receiver plus speakers. Setup is relatively straightforward. Wireless rear speakers and sub reduce clutter, but you'll still need space for the rear modules and sub. For pure music listening, it's very capable though not ultra-high fidelity. Some reviews note the sub can dominate music mid slightly, and if you already demand the deepest bass extension or absolute highest height precision, you may find the trade-off. In summary, if you're upgrading a TV speakers and want immersive surround sound with wireless convenience, the LG S90TR offers excellent value. Just be aware it isn't quite the step up of a full discrete 9.x.x system. The build quality feels premium with a modern, minimalist design that matches LG's high-end OLED TVs perfectly. It also integrates seamlessly with LG TVs through WOW Orchestra, synchronizing both TV and soundbar speakers for a fuller soundstage. Overall, the LG S90TR strikes a great balance between cinematic power, smart connectivity, and sleek aesthetics, making it one of the most versatile soundbars in its class. Number 3. Sonos Arc Ultra. The Sonos Arc Ultra is a flagship one-box soundbar designed to deliver near-cinema quality audio without the complexity of a full multi-speaker system. From the outset you'll notice its premium build and sleek form, a low-profile bar that fits comfortably beneath large TVs, available in matte black or white. The key upgrade over previous Sonos bars lies in its upgraded driver architecture. It features a 9.1.4 channel equivalent setup, via 14 drivers and 15 Class D amps, including Sonos's new Sound Motion woofer tech, which is claimed to deliver dramatically improved bass from a compact design. You get support for Dolby Atmos for immersive overhead and surround effects, plus full multi-room/streaming integration via Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, AirPlay 2, and the Sonos app. In practice, the Arc Ultra performs impressively. Dialogue is clear and well-anchored, the mid-range is clean and natural, and the bass, while not matching a dedicated subwoofer plus amp rig, is punchier and more controlled than most single-bar solutions. The soundstage is wide and convincingly 3D for many living room environments, and you'll feel left-to-right motion and height where properly placed, making movies and shows much more immersive. That said, it isn't without caveats. The Arc Ultra offers only a single HDMI eARC connection and no extra HDMI pass-through ports, a notable limitation if you have multiple sources and want all of them routed through the bar. Additionally, it does not decode DTS-X, though many users report their TV will pass it through to the bar via PCM. Number 2. Klipsch Flexus Core 300. The Flexus Core 300 is a true premium all-in-one soundbar solution aimed at home cinema fans who want high-end features without wiring up a full AVR plus separate speakers. It offers a 5.1.2 channel configuration out of the box, including front, up-firing height drivers, and side-firing channels, plus 4 built-in 4 subwoofer units within the bar, so you get a compelling bass and immersive feel without an external subwoofer, though one is supported if you want to expand. With full support for Dolby Atmos and DTS-X, 8K HDMI 2.1 pass-through, including eARC, Wi-Fi/BT streaming, AirPlay, Google Cast, Spotify/Tidal and the new Klipsch Connect Plus app, it's very feature-rich. A standout is its inclusion of built-in Dirac Live room correction technology, a first for a soundbar, which allows you to calibrate the bar to your room acoustics and listener positions, resulting in better clarity, especially voices and mid-range, and tighter bass. That said, it isn't perfect. Some reviewers note that while the bass is impressive for a single-box bar, it still can't quite match the deepest rumble of a discrete subwoofer plus full surround/height setup. Also, the full-band version of Dirac Live comes at extra cost, only a limited bandwidth version is included. Some users have raised minor issues like driver rattle at high volume levels, and the sheer size, it's 54 wide, means you'll need sufficient space beneath your TV. In short, if you have a medium to large room, a 65-plus TV, and you want one box that does a lot, advanced features, expandability, immersive sound, the Flexus Core 300 is a compelling option. But if you're chasing the very last word in bass depth or surround realism, you might still consider a full separate speaker system. The build quality feels solid and premium, with a brushed metal finish and acoustic fabric that gives it a modern, high-end look. It also pairs effortlessly with Klipsch's optional Flexus Sub 100 and Surround 100 speakers for users wanting a full cinematic surround experience. Music playback is rich and detailed, making it just as capable for streaming sessions as it is for movies. Number 1. Samsung Q990F. The Samsung HW Q990F is one of the most powerful and immersive soundbar systems on the market, designed to deliver true home theater performance without the complexity of a full receiver setup. Featuring an impressive 11.1.4 channel configuration, it includes a large main soundbar, a wireless subwoofer, and 2 wireless rear speakers with built-in upfiring drivers, creating a stunning three-dimensional sound experience. It supports Dolby Atmos and DTS-X, producing crystal-clear dialogue, rich mid-range, and deep, room-filling bass that brings every movie scene to life. The system also supports HDMI 2.1 with 4K per 120Hz pass-through, eARC, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth, ensuring seamless compatibility with gaming consoles, TVs, and streaming devices. The sound quality is truly cinematic. The subwoofer delivers strong, controlled bass while the rears add realistic directional effects that make you feel fully surrounded. Samsung's SpaceFit Sound Pro automatically calibrates the audio to your room, while Q Symphony synchronizes the soundbar with compatible Samsung TVs for an even wider soundstage. Despite its premium power, the setup is straightforward, as all components connect wirelessly, keeping your living room neat and uncluttered. On the downside, the system's size requires adequate space, and while the soundstage is massive, it might be overkill for smaller rooms. It's also an expensive system, so it's best suited for users who demand top-tier audio quality and total immersion. Overall, the Samsung Q990F stands out as a flagship soundbar that delivers thunderous power, cinematic realism, and next-level surround sound, setting a new benchmark for what a complete soundbar package can achieve. The design of the Samsung Q990F perfectly complements its performance, featuring a sleek metallic grille and a refined matte finish that looks premium under any large-screen TV. Each component feels solidly built, and the wireless connection between the subwoofer and rear speakers remains stable even in larger spaces. What truly sets the Q990F apart is the precision and separation it achieves. Every detail, from whispering dialogue to powerful explosions, is placed accurately within the soundstage, making action scenes incredibly lifelike. The upfiring drivers effectively create height effects that simulate overhead sound, adding to the immersion when watching Dolby Atmos content. Music playback is equally impressive, with balanced tonality and punchy bass that make everything from jazz to pop sound vibrant and dynamic. The system also includes adaptive sound modes and a gaming mode that automatically optimize the sound for your content, ensuring consistent clarity and impact. And that wraps up today's journey through the world of tech wonders on high-tech. If you enjoyed this video and discovered some must-have gadgets, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. You won't want to miss our daily dive into the latest and greatest in technology.